Hello and welcome to this particular video where I'm going to show you how to format and create a well-organized table on Microsoft PowerPoint, where we're going to have different sections here like table in a table. We're going to be dividing a specific space into either columns, or we're going to be merging columns in here. And now for we to accomplish that, first is the following. So first, here is a blank document where we're going to first go on insert, and once you click on it, you should be able to have access to tables. And in here, we're going to start off right here with just a 1 by whatever number that we have here. And once you have this, then we can put in our values, and also we can recognize some activation tools that are right here. One is table designs, and next here is layout. Now in terms of table design, you can actually have a header row, or click on first column, last column, and all those in terms of total columns. And these here are just different ways by which you can change the texture of your specific lines. And here is a shade on the specific space in your line, and here is a border style that you want. You can change the thickness of the border style, or you can, in this case, hide, or you can reveal all the specific part that you want highlighted here. Now in terms of the main one here that you're in here for, which is the layout, here are the things that you can take advantage of when it comes to either merging cells, splitting cells, or splitting table. And we're going to take a dive into those in detail. Now first off is that we are going to here split this space only into two columns. And to accomplish that, what we do is we click on this particular part here, which is split cell, and we can change here our column to 2, and we have our row to be 1 because we have one row and we are expecting columns to be created. And once you click on that, make sure you click also on merge cells before split. And once you click on OK, here we have it. So now you can have your title here, which is compare, or you can just have the specific one. Let's say, for example, cell phone 1 versus we have cell phone 2. And so that is one thing to keep in mind in here, in terms of the visual, as well as this over here. We can type as well cell phone 2 visual. And once you have this, here is the next part that comes into play, where we're going to have another part here which comes to mind, either in terms of adding a new cell, which in this case either you add by hitting the plus sign, and once you do that, it means that the previous cell format is going to be occurring on the next cell. And if you click on this one here, for example, the one that doesn't have a split cell, what we do is that you click on the plus sign, it takes up the previous format that is above it. So those are the things to keep in mind. Other things, like for example, in terms of adding to the left or to the right, let's say for example we are adding, then you can actually click on whatever cell space that you want, and we can hit on this. That means that everything here is going to be split into half right here at the bottom, but here to be a quarter, and but this here will be half, and that will be quarters. So that is something to keep in mind. In terms of also creating a column in a space, here is another cool way to pull that off. So in here, let's say we create a full space here, and we want to highlight this entire region here where we're going to create rows instead of columns. What we do is that we go to split cell, and once you do that, we change the number here to, let's say we want just 1, but the column we want, let's say 2 for row. And so once you hit on OK, there we have it. We have our 2 that are already created in terms of the rows and not columns. So we have 2 rows, and this is how it is set up right here. So that is how it is developed here when it comes to your table here. And other honorable mentions is for example, if you want to erase a specific space, like for example this over here, we can erase by clicking on this erase key over here. So that means you're going to have this mouse, and you're going to tap on the specific space that you want erased, and there we have it. We can click on that, we can click on that, and we can click on that. So let's say, for example, if I want to hit like type any information, it means that you are now merging cells, or you can merge cells here by highlighting the entire space here that has two rows, and instead what you do is you click on merge cell, and voila, there we have it. We've merged the cell and being able to take advantage of the final part here, which is creating a table inside a table. And of course, in order for you to accomplish that, this is how you pull it off right over here, where in here what we do is we just use this space here dedicated for a table. And I would suggest you actually type here table of values, so that you have enough room to be able to develop your table. And to pull that off here, what you do is you go to your first part here, which is your insert, and once you go to table, you can create a new table inside here. And once you do that, you have your title here to be, let's say, your term number, and the other one here is your term value. And once you have that, what you do next is highlight those entire tables so that you can remove some vertical lines here. And to do that, what we do is that once you highlight everything, go to table design, and once you do that, click on this particular section where you can remove not only the left border, but also you can remove the right border. And next here is that we are going to remove the top border, which is right over here. And this here enables you to actually show a table of value that is kind of familiar to how you would do it on a paper. Sometimes you can also remove the entire lines, the horizontal lines that are below the title of each section of the table. And to do that, all you do is go here and remove the inner horizontal border, and also you can remove the lower one right here by clicking on this and going to the bottom border and remove it right over there. So that is how you pull that off. So you can just add more as you go, and then over here we just reduce it to this particular format. So here is how you can create a table of values in here on Microsoft PowerPoint inside a table. So I hope you found this really informative. Please hit a comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts about this, but that way we can talk to you soon. Stay smart as always and believe in yourselves.